Southern Swing Day 2, Stop 3. We are at Tucker High School in the Atlanta area. CJ Jackson,
yes, sir.
class of 2024, linebacker prospect. This one's interesting, folks. This was not on our original schedule as we were planning this during like the month of April. CJ just picked up an offer from Ohio State about a week ago.
Yes, sir.
CJ, what was kind of your reaction to that offer? And, just I know you haven't been to Ohio State yet for a visit or anything, but what, what that meant to you and kind of things, anything you know about the Buckeyes at this point?
I was excited. Not only because I put the work in and kind of all these SEC schools from the South, I'm from Georgia kid, and for them up north, it's different. So for them to come down, come see me, come watch me practice, watch how I move, get off, everything like that, everything everybody tells me I do great. And for them to come see me again and come offer me, it's surreal. It's a surreal feeling.
Very interesting story here. You didn't have any offers until November.
Yes, sir.
And so November of your very, very, very end of your junior season. No star rankings or anything like that. Since then, you got Georgia,
Alabama, LSU, Clemson.
and then Ohio State.
Yes, sir.
What has that been like to go through, your first 3 years of high school, and you don't know what's going to happen with recruiting, and then all of a sudden you've got all these great choices. What's that all been like, and kind of how did this all come about?
Yes, sir. Well, first of all, I want to thank God, and it's really a blessing that I can have this opportunity and have this opportunity to showcase my talent, things of that nature. But it was an emotional roller coaster. Me and my mom, we went through a lot. You feel me? We from staying with my grandma, driving an hour to school, things like that. Like she just making sacrifices, trying to make it happen. And we moved down to Atlanta, down in the Cleveland area. Got a house down here, and came to Tucker. I transferred from Parkview. Parkview was a great school, great experience, but I had to kind of lock in on myself, come back to where I grew up. I went to middle school in this area. Came here with a different mindset, hungry. A different want, I felt like I deserve not to say, but like I put the work in, and I continue to put the work in, and it all fell into place. Put up a great junior season with great numbers, good tape, and good college recognized talent. They came and found me.
Yeah, this is really cool. It's so hard. Like a lot of times, if you don't have anything before like the summer before your junior year, it can be very difficult to get on this type of radar. And so for you to have these offers now, it's really an interesting story. You haven't been to Ohio State yet. Where do things stand with that as far as like a possible visit?
When Coach came, he talked to me. He was like, I love it, get out, things like that. We talked football, and then as soon as after that, he talked to me about getting up there, just contacting him and trying to make a day happen. He was like, I know we're late on the race, but I really like you, and I hope we can have a possible chance of getting in this race. You see what I'm saying? So I definitely want to go up there. Growing up, watching them as a kid, like they've produced great DNs. Chase Young, that's my true role model. He about an inch taller, 2 inches taller, but just he's big, fast, can move like any other smaller guy. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to get up there.
Yeah, it was Coach Johnson that gave you the offer, I believe, right?
Yes, sir.
And then so they've sent coaches down here a couple times during the spring, and kind of grown to really like you. So, what type of player are you? Are you I feel like you're kind of like a versatile kind of edge / outside linebacker space type of player.
Yeah, outside linebacker, kind of that jack position. Can rush the passer, great get off. I can also drop back in coverage, run with backs, things like that. Kind of really athletic and kind of that Swiss Army knife. You can say on the edge. You got Will Anderson just got drafted in the first round, 3rd pick. You got It's so many, but
It's a position
yeah,
that's really taken
it's
off.
evolving. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's evolving. It's one of those, one of the most important positions on the field, in my opinion, and that's what I feel I am. Yes, sir.
Football is quarterback play, protecting your quarterback, getting their quarterback.
Right.
That's the name of the sport right
Right.
now. If you can do those three things, you are going to win a lot of games. So,
Yes, sir.
where have you been so far, visit-wise?
I've been to LSU. I've been to Georgia. I've been to Clemson plenty of times. I've been to Alabama, North Carolina, Mississippi State. It's been I've been all around, kind of getting the feel for these schools. Since it's all happened late, I had to kind of jump on it and kind of get to these schools. I went to a couple games, came back for junior days, and now I'm looking on sending these OVs, going on official visits, and taking a couple unofficials, trying to see if I want to go unofficial to some of these new schools that's jumping into the race.
So a lot of these visits have happened between like maybe October and,
Yes, sir.
and now. I mean, so that's interesting. Everything's fresh in your mind, though, at least
Yes,
with
sir.
that. So, the visit you're looking at with Ohio State would be an unofficial, and then you would decide
Yes,
then
sir.
if you want to take an official there.
Yes, sir.
Is that kind of how you're playing things right now?
Yeah.
Okay. Any schools you think are in pretty good shape to get an official at this point?
I got LSU set up. I got dates on my phone.
There you go. We get the dates right now. There you go.
I got LSU the 16th, that weekend, 16th through the 18th. I have Georgia the 23rd through the 25th. And that's all about right now. I've been talking to plenty of coaches, trying to see if I want to go on officials and things like that. Schools I've already been to, schools I've already shown interest in, like Texas A&M, Alabama. And Alabama's for sure going to get one. We're just setting up a date. I talked to Coach Hustler last night and talked about, but LSU and Georgia are the for sure official dates.
I mean, you're in the heart of SEC country. Sounds like you're very close with your mom, with your family.
Yeah.
How difficult would it be to, you're going to go up there and look at Ohio State, but you've got some schools here that are, I guess, more regional, and so how do you look at something like that?
Yes, sir. I'm definitely close to my mom, but our family, we got family from all over. Like, I got family in California, Tennessee, Michigan, which is not far from Ohio.
Yeah.
Virginia. So we got family all over. And my grandma, she was a flight attendant, so I actually grew up flying for free to these places, seeing our family and things like that. So I feel like it wouldn't be an adjustment. It's just I want to be somewhere that I can develop and kind of, grow into the player that I really dream to be.
And so I guess that kind of brings me into kind of my last thing here is, what is important to you? You're kind of a unique guy. You may want, is it a certain system that you're looking for, or is it a certain connection with a coach? I mean, kind of what are you looking for as you go through all this?
Yes, sir. Looking for that 3-4 defense, that outside back Georgia, LSU, those defenses where they can have that jack position and guys that do things that I love to do and things that I'm built to do. That's what I'm looking for. That's the main thing.
Yep.
And I want to major in aviation, flying planes, just like grandma. So that's big. And like I said, somewhere I can just develop.
And as far as that goes, I mean, do you're trying to squeeze all these visits in. So, is June going to be like the month you do all this and then decide, or could this maybe, because you got a late start on things, could you maybe take some more time? Yes,
sir. I always said early August, right before the season, but with these new schools jumping in and some of the officials that I do want to take with these new schools, I don't really know. But I'm not trying to wait it out. I'm not trying to sit. So no later than like late August, kind of early November.
Okay. All right. Well, keep an eye on this guy. He's maybe one of the hottest prospects in the country the last 6 months. I can't really think of a 2024 guy who has went from 0 to 60 like CJ has here in the last few months. So we'll be keeping an eye on you. We appreciate you doing this, especially on short notice. We wanted to get this in. So good luck here on your upcoming visits and on continuing to get your offers.
Thank you.